I do like the replica pistols and indeed rifles for that matter. Most of the time though you find that they are CO2 powered and BB firing. Not today's review. This one is brake barrel powered and pellet firing. It's the stunning looking H&K MP7. Oh wow. Hello and welcome to AAR on Air. Today it's the turn of this stunning looking MP7 and it spits proper pellets at those invading killer tin cans that are likely to be in your garden. Seriously though, this is a stunning looking and weighty replica from, you guessed it, the boys and girls at Umarex. Without further ado, let's take a look at the stats and then the walk around, shall we? This is around 22.5 inches long or a little over 57 centimetres long when in pistol mode. But the butt can be extended out to give this more rigidity and a rifle-like feel and stability. In this mode, the length is extended to a little over 27 inches long or 69 centimetres. But hold on, it can then be fully extended and it is then 31.25 inches or around 79.5 centimetres long. The weight unscoped is 4 pounds 7 ounces or a smidge over 2 kilograms, giving it a very solid but not overly heavy feel to it. This is most definitely striking looking, and I would have thought that it will be enough for a lot of the collectors out there, full stop, just the looks. From the front though, the first thing that hits you is that faux square silencer, which is a big chunk of material. It is plastic, but this being Umarex, the quality of that plastic is very high. It also keeps the weight more centered to the gun rather than hanging out the front if it was metal. Of course, I said faux silencer because this isn't a true silencer moderator. But the bark or rapport from this isn't that loud anyway, but it is very useful to add it as an extension to the barrel to help compress the spring. Within and behind this is the rifled steel barrel, which means you can put the BBs away and get onto some lead to help increase the accuracy and reduce the chances of ricochets. Moving further back, the theme here is rails, lots of them, on top and on the sides, for all the toys you may ever want to add. Torches, red dots, lasers, bipods, scopes, etc. The point to bear in mind here is how you intend to use it mostly. Certainly if you're choosing to add a scope, because that will determine if you need a rifle or a pistol scope. In my opinion, if you're unsure, fit a laser or a red dot, and that covers either situation. Okay, you won't have magnification, but this is not a high-powered rifle, and you won't be shooting over great distances, so a red dot should be more than capable. But we'll test the accuracy a little later. Moving further back, the main body is again high quality polymer with a straight up and down pistol grip to it. Apart from lots of rails, the main body is adorned with faux switches, safeties and mag releases. None of these are actually needed in this single shot brake barrel item, but they're all there to add to the realism. The trigger is a two-stage item with quite a long second stage and quite a heavy pull weight, to be fair. Moving down the quite square body, you come to that extendable butt, which is a simple pull out and lock into place. Well, it'll lock into the first stage and it keeps it quite neat and short. Now, maybe it's short enough to allow some supervised shooting with the younger members of the family. To return this or extend further, you will need to lift up on the small catch to the rear and the right. This is quite a small catch and indeed a little fiddly, and will need a little muscle to operate it. No bad thing, because it ensures the extended arm stays solid and minimises flex when you're shooting it. It is a simple cutout in the right hand side metal runner that makes it lock into place. At this point, I would have loved to have seen maybe a third cutout to give you another length option. But this could be done quite simply by the owner, and I think if done carefully will add another useful length option. Right, what about power output? Well, this certainly isn't going to be rifle power, and as a pistol needs to be below the 6 foot-pound limit here in Blighty. But I would hope to get a higher power output than from a CO2 replica pistol, say. Well, loaded up with 8.44 grain JSBs, it saw a maximum of 471 feet per second, which is 4.16 foot-pounds or 5.64 joules. Loaded up with the heavier 10.34 grain JSBs, it saw 381 feet per second, which is 3.33 foot-pounds or 4.52 joules. So it preferred the lighter pellets, certainly in my testing anyway. Well, time to get this down the range. I've dressed it up with a suitable sighting age because it does come unsighted, so to speak. There is nothing included. Now, I think 10 metres should be enough for the accuracy test. Again, I'll use the JSB pellets.
What about this little baby then? I really love the looks of this. This is awesome. It's the H&K MP7. It's brand new out. All I've done is I've dropped a red dot on the top, and people always ask me, what red dot? Where did you get it from? The one I'm actually using is a Vict Optics. It's called the SPK. Sorry, no, SPX, get it right. Eyes are no good. But that's that one. This HK MP7. Pull out stock. Rock on. I love it. And it goes even further as well. He says, trying to do it. There you go. Which gives it a really nice, comfortable shooting position. Turns it from a pistol to a rifle, if you want to call it a rifle. It is spring powered. So it's brake action. Pop your pellet in the top. Single shot, lock it away, and you're ready. There is a safety to be able to push through, which is really nice and simple. I really love that. And it is really comfortable. Silencer's faux, it's not real, but let's give it a go. I think I said about 10 metres. It's actually a little bit further than that, somewhere between 10 and 15. Excuse me. But we'll crack on because it looks like the weather's coming in. And let's see how this does. I've put it a little bit further simply because we're actually using it like a rifle rather than a pistol, which is a bit unfair. So we'll even the score off by sending it at a greater distance, shall we? Let's have a look. I've got a red dot. Put them back on, Andrew. There's one. Two. So better that way. Three. It is quite a long trigger. I must admit, it's not a heavy trigger, but it is a long trigger. From what I can see, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. Then again, what do I know from this distance? We'll have one more and then we'll go and see what we've done. Let's go and see, shall we?
This is really for use as a cool looking plinker, shooting some tin cans in my opinion.
Right, 5 rounds, 5 shots, sorry. 5 rounds, 5 cans. Let's see what damage we can do, shall we? That's one straight off. Again, out at about 15 metres. Three out of 3 so far. Four out of 4, pressure's on. Yes, that's what this is about. That is what this is all about. Absolutely superb. Really, really, really good fun. And that's not a lot of money either. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Nice one. Back to the studio.
Well, this is accurate enough and not overly priced at around £130 UK. It isn't powerful enough to use in any form of real pest control and is low enough power to feel confident with some supervised younger members shooting it. But it has more than enough oomph to help with the accuracy. And looking like this, I would imagine the kids would love to get involved. Of course, it has the Umarex quality feel to it and is likely to last quite some time. It's really sturdy. I know I've said it before, but Umarex really do know how to put these things together. Hopefully, you've enjoyed this quick look at this new replica. If so, please take the time to give us the old thumbs up, subscribe, share, click the alarm notification bell, join in with the forums and chats and take a look at the AAR website and merch. Make sure you go to the new AAR On Air news channel, and when you're there, click subscribe and the alarm bell too. And of course, a big thank you as always to Vector Air and Bisley in this case for getting hold of this for me to review, along with the Vector Optics Red Dot from Vector Air. Finally, of course, and most importantly, a big thank you to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. Please stay safe and shoot safe, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye for now.